If they were smart, they would have been doing their medallion already.
Ha.
It's 2 inches. 2 inches. 2 inches goes on the fold side. They'll come in. They'll come in and hear me. Hello again. Okay, so 2 inches is going to go on the fold side of the card. Yes, we're back, and I'm just doing my 2 inches, which is going to go on the fold side of the card. So my 2-inch red piece, fold side of the card. And then that other half of the die that we cut off for the first piece, we're going to put on this piece. So this red piece is 2 inches. I don't know why it does that, guys. And it's baffling to me why it does that, because I think it's Facebook, but I don't understand why they're doing that, because when we are froze like that, I have to go out and I have to put my I have to put a new stream key in, which means we freeze because Facebook changes our stream key, which enables you to go live on Facebook. And I'm not sure why they're changing that. That's why we're freezing, because they're changing stream keys, and I don't understand why. Again, if you don't have liquid adhesive, see how I'm doing very slowly with my tape gun?
Did you outline the black red piece?
No. Did not outline the black red piece.
Have a good time, Laura.
Nope. So the black red, or this piece is just the red 2-inch strip, and this is to the fold. And then this is just the other part of the die.
Jeffy Breeden said, "Glad you're back. I ran out of tape, then a paper cut."
Well, there you go. And then this is going to be the base of this card. Nothing fancy. It's just good enough. Because then that's, well, we're off. I already did my medallion. No, I'm kidding. That would be funny. Put this underneath that other one, please. Okay? So now that's the base. So now we get to make the medallion. So let's make the medallion all over again. Let me put this right there so you guys could see it. But since we already made the medallion, you're going to do the same exact thing. And let's see how fast we can do this. So the bottom two are just cut out like they normally were. Same exact thing. So what's that called? Narcolepsy, when you just fall asleep all the time?
You called it that. I don't know if it's what it's really called, but
Isn't narcolepsy that?
I don't know. I've heard the term, but not really sure if that's what it means. I was funny though today.
That's what happened yesterday when you left. I slept in that position for like a half hour. I'm not kidding.
Yes, you're right.
Okay. And you know what? Since I know I have a little guy here, I'm just going to cut him too, because my paper cutter's out. So Penny, I don't know if you saw when we left.
Bernice said you're getting old.
Yeah, I don't know if that's there or not. I'm just tired. I don't think I'm sleeping well though. I think I have too much on my mind. I'll outline these in a second. Let me get cutting on this. Here, I'm gonna cut this one first. Just so you know, you're making me one.
I don't know how I'm gonna make the mid-year cheer.
Why?
Because I yawn so early in these things. Like, but that, I mean, I usually don't get tired of that until like 2 o'clock.
Right. And then at 2, you're like, oh, it's 2. So again, I repeat, because these are thin lines, try to cut right outside the thin lines. Not on top of them, not inside of them, but right outside. And I'm going to do this pretty fast, which you should too, since you know what you're cutting. And if not, you could always come back to it. Same things get adhered together. Same things get popped up.
Did mid-year cheer sell out?
We have about 50 left from the extra 100 that we make. It's funny though, we get, what did you say, 2 orders, 3 orders sometimes? Mm-hmm. At least a day. Every day in. But now they're going to ship next Friday, or next Thursday. Which, you know, we should ask if Gail could come on Thursday. So we have pegs.
Oh yeah, we gotta have pegs.
Okay. Are you guys cutting faster or smaller? Faster or smaller?
I was thinking in my head, what did she just say? Slower.
I know. Justine, I'm falling asleep at my desk. There's a problem.
Probably the narcster.
Okay. And again, S-T-E-R.
Oh, no.
Okay, again, thin lines go right outside that thin line. I will say with this is 606.
Yes.
607 when we return for 607. Oh, I was telling Penny, I don't know if you saw there or not, but 606 is sold out. We don't have any more of these kits. So this will not go on the website for sale.
Andrea Gerton said, was this an add-on class or an auto bill?
Auto bill.
I didn't get one this time.
I wonder if we had a problem with her credit card. There's 3 people we had a problem with the credit card. It could have been you. And if we always leave you one phone call. But I don't know if you had I don't know if one of yours was the problem with the credit card. And when I say problem, it could be for any reason, even expiration date. So no, this was definitely an automatically bill and ship. So we do have one extra kit left because we oversold by 10. So we had to quickly make up kits, including mine. But your name sounds very familiar to me, Andrea, and I don't know if it was because it was shipped or if we did have a problem with the credit card. I don't know. But definitely email us and we'll look into it tomorrow. Yeah, when people change credit cards, get the credit card stolen, the expiration date is changed. We always leave one phone mail message. We just can't keep calling because, first of all, we can't. It takes time. And second of all, if you don't call us back, we assume that you just want to be out. But anyhow, so this one is sold out. and when we return after mid-year cheer, and I'm not quite sure I know the date of that yet. I will know that in a couple weeks. We are coming out with well, it's not new, but you can't get it anywhere. So we went out and rebranded it and designed it and dyed it. But we're going to have a new 6x6 card base. That's all I'm going to say.
Hi, Tammy Pennington.
And I'm excited to start playing with that. Okay. So I have one more. One more. How are you guys doing? Who wants an extra one? My jewels are falling off my scissors because I squeezed them too hard.
Penny Blaylock's looking for one.
Oh. We're gonna put the Automax sign-up sheet again in the mid-year cheer class, because we may start to make, instead of extra kits, just enough kits, so that if you're not on Automac Bill, or don't buy it. There's a lot of people that are not and then bought it right away. There's a ton of people that do that, but not necessarily have a ton left over. I'm going to slow this down because this is the hard one to see. If you have any questions on what I'm cutting, let me know, but it's the same thing we just got through cutting. Does anyone feel that they're faster cutting this out now since you know what you're cutting? Again, thin lines go outside the line. I hope everyone says they're a little bit faster. Oh, you know what I'm in the mood for right now is ice cream. I am never in the mood for ice cream.
Tiffany said, I actually cut before because I knew I was going to be late and the cuts were straightforward. Andrea said, looks like my package is still in transit. Sorry, should have checked my email first. I usually get them on time, so didn't think to check.
That's good. Yeah, I knew her name sounded familiar.
Yeah. Well, there was a holiday Thursday, so that's probably why.
No, but I sent them all priority.
True. Linda Kashui, faster, outlining now.
Yep. It is faster. Or you should be faster since you know where you're cutting. So who said they wanted one?
Penny Blaylock.
Penny, if you email us, and we have to wait about a week though. I literally only have one left. So if there's no other problems, it can be yours. Am I in focus?
Pretty much, yeah. It's focused.
Boy, I love all that paper that Elizabeth took over there. We're going to sell those paper ends to the store. That looks really good back there. That really is a huge store.
Penny asked info@stamplistic.com.
Yep. Penny, you should be on Automac Bill. Don't you always do them? Andy went to bed, and I think Cross went in there with him.
No,
Oh,
he's letting him outside.
it's good.
He's the man, Jenny.
Okay.
He's probably not waking up. He could call him 3 times.
I hear him. Yeah. You have to shake that thing in his face. You got to touch his back end. God, yesterday he was dreaming. I don't know what he was dreaming. He was kicking the couch so hard. Oh my gosh.
Across.
I went up to him and I shook him a couple times. Not Andy, the dog.
Oh, I know. I know what you're talking about. Penny says, I'm on auto for ATC and Better Press, not for online.
Got it. He's eating a piece of paper. Oh, look, Rin's coming downstairs now.
Miss Baker?
Andy, if he doesn't want to go out, I'll let her out later. She'll be fine.
This dog. Yeah. Hey.
Crosby is bad.
Hey.
Did I do this one? I did this one. Hi, Barbara.
Pop dots again.
He went out, she didn't go out.
I know, I said I'll get her later. Hey, Barbara, did you see that they released General Hospital, Jason and Stone Cold, they released their schedule. What are you doing?
You got your dog's hair all over my hand.
Okay, yeah, I know, but I'm black outlining. You just can't
Sorry.
rub my back like
Sorry, I
that.
wasn't thinking. That's because the online is weekly expense, right? Bi-weekly.
It's bi-weekly, but honestly, think about it. It really hasn't been lately. This is only the 6th kit for the half of the year. That's it. But anyhow, Barbara, I don't think they're coming to you. At least it's not on the schedule yet. They're not coming to me either. They're coming about 2 hours away to Columbus.
This dog.
Now what did he get? What did he get? Krause comes. I know. He has a sheet of paper in his mouth, a little scrap sheet of paper.
I can't even pry his mouth open.
I wish I could take a picture of that. Krause?
You see us take his
Yes.
hands off?
You're so bad.
Oh, this came out of the,
I know that other thing.
oh, this dog. So bad.
He is terrible.
She went back upstairs, didn't she? Yeah. Bad.
You're not a bad boy. Your mom and daddy are going to have babies, huh? In December, what do you think? Valentine's Day baby, huh? What do you think, brother? We're going to have one that has 2 balls so we can go out and is that the word no, not procrastinate. What's
Oh
it?
my God.
What's the word? What are you laughing at?
Because I want to say procrastinate too, and it's not.
Right, it's not. Right. So yeah, so
Procreate? No.
yes, procreate. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. So you could procreate all over Ohio, and you could have little puppies, little Crosby puppies. Look at his tail. You want Crosby puppies, huh? You do? I do too. Look at his tail.
He's so happy. He doesn't
I
even know what
know.
he's saying.
You want Crosby puppies everywhere? I think you do too. Yes. Except it wouldn't be you. It would be your brother. Same mother and father, though. I did want to do that with Crosby, but he came with 1 ball. Never heard of such a thing, but...
See, that's why he's so scared of everything. I told him he need to grow a pair. He's missing one.
What?
Remember the other day he was scared of something, and I said you need to grow a pair. He's missing. You know, get it?
Yes, I get it. Do you get it? Oh my God.
See, Cross, there's a reason you're so scared. Cheryl O'Connor says, I have to put an order in before I go to bed tonight. All my stuff is in boxes from the move. I thought I had the right box, but I didn't. Don't know when I'll find the right box. I didn't throw enough stuff away before I moved.
So what do you have to buy? Like scissors and Pop-Dots and stuff? We should have timed it to see how much quicker this is. Yeah, once you know where you're going, it's much easier to do. And I told you 2 weeks ago that we weren't going to give you jewels for the third card, because I was pretty sure we were going to give you a third card, but we gave you the third set of jewels only because there wasn't a ton of jewels. I didn't outline that. That's okay.
Penny Blaylock said I might have to stop one and do online instead. Although I turned 70 in August and am being forced to take Social Security, so I'll have some craft money in September. I might have to tell them to just send the check straight to you every
Well, you
month.
can do that. Whoops. Well, the good thing about Almac Bill, first of all, it's not good for us because we have to run the cards as opposed to just you guys just doing it on PayPal. But you know, it is what it is. It's fine. But you guys get 4 sheets of Pop Dots. That's an awesome thing.
Cheryl says I'm using a Sharpie to outline and I'm
Oh.
using the scissors that I don't like.
That's terrible. You do need to place an order then. Yeah, that's terrible. You know, all these times I'm taking Rooney to the vet.
Mm-hmm.
This one hasn't been to the vet in over a year, I don't think.
Doesn't he need shots or anything?
I thought he did. They're not telling me.
Yeah, I mean, except when they're a puppy, I think they're supposed to get a yearly checkup for certain things. Like every 3 years is something. This year, I mean, I don't know. I thought it's every year they have to get the checkup, but I get a little thing in the mail.
Normally so do I. But since I'm there with Runes all the time, you would think they'd say,
Yeah.
hey, you bringing him the little white boy. Okay, that. Hopefully everybody is close to pop dieting, if not pop dieting. What did Chrissy say to Barbara? Sounds like a joke.
She say, what? Auto ship gets Pop Dots?
Who said that?
Chrissy. Linda Kashui says, every year for blood test for heartworm and tick meds.
Well, I do that, but I'm one of those people that always forget to give them their tick medicine. And because of where they go to the bathroom in the warehouse, they really, really, really should be on that.
Whatchamacallit?
Spit it out.
I used to get from my vet the Simparica Trio that does all the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just a big pill.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they charge. I forget what it is. Like $40 a pill, or I don't know, something outrageous. I told you my mom said, why don't you get him from Canada? So it's just called, I think it's just called Canada Farm. I forget what it was called. Canada, I don't know what, I can't remember. It's Canada something. I just ordered it. I get 3 for like $54.
I don't like to hear that.
Why?
Because that's what closes small business down.
It's a vet office. It's
You
not a
can-
small business.
Just sure it is.
Okay, well.
Well, it is.
That's a big difference.
Well, that's what closes small business down.
Okay, well. But I think when Maze was a puppy, I used to do that stuff that you, like for ticks, like or whatever it is, or heart, whatever that is, fleas, or whatever they used to put on their back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a pain doing that. It would just sit
Well,
there.
it is. It is. And then it gets all
Yeah.
greasy. No, they have this other one too. Isn't your shipping from Canada very high?
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
No, my whole thing was $54. It's only the second time I did it. Then the vets will never close. Big money. True. Barbara says, pills from Canada. Will you be buying some in a dark alley when we go on the cruise next year?
That's not true. Vets, the problem with vets right now is that, and I literally drive 40 minutes away, because they're like funeral homes. Vets are being bought out by big conglomerates because
that's what happened to my vet.
Right. And I don't like that, so that's why we'll drive to a private vet. But
exactly what happened to mine.
If you
I mean, as soon as that happened, I mean, because that used to be like the affordable vet to go to, like in Brunswick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all their prices of everything is like, I don't know if it's 50% high. I mean, it's a lot higher than when May started going there. I mean, as soon as they, now there's like, you go there and like your doctor, the same doctor sees them.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I go with Pops, I mean, it's a different, different vet, different, they go around, they go to different,
Why can't you request your same vet?
Well, I guess the day you go, I want to.
Yeah, I know, but you make an appointment for your vet.
Right. Well, he doesn't have a vet. I guess he just goes to that office, and whoever's there that day sees him.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't do that. That's
right.
why we have a meeting next Friday with the Runes, because the Runes is very comfortable with Dr. Sarah, and when we have to put her down, I want Runes to be very comfortable.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I go out of my way to do that. I always tell them that they can't sell the big business. They keep saying that's their plan not to. I don't like that. We still got one more card to make after this. Not crazy hard.
Kathy said, I just took Tucker to a new vet as the one we always have gone to, the old vet, but they were not treating him like I wanted to.
Like, what were they doing, Kathy?
They were sold to Purina.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like these. I mean, it first happened with funeral homes. Funeral homes got gobbled up by the big conglomerates. And now vets are. Heck, you can't even Google a florist. And half the time you think you're calling them locally, and half the time you're not. I don't like that either. Although florists, I think, have gotten out of control. The last 2 bouquets I've sent, actually one was to my mom and one was to Peggy. If I told them how much money I spent on their flowers, I think they would pass out, because I told you, Justine, did not look like that amount of money that I spent on those flowers, did it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, ridiculous. And heck, look at the Willie.
Yeah.
He left us flowers from Giant Eagle on our car on Mother's Day, when we ended up throwing them away a month later.
Yeah, they left
from Giant Eagle. Yeah. Yeah, ridiculous. Which is our grocery store. Okay, I'm going to start to assemble now. Is anyone still cutting? What did Tammy say?
My blind and deaf 18-year-old dog would freak the heck out if we brought him to another vet. He's been going there all his life and is so comfortable with them, and they love him.
Yeah, same thing with Dr. Sarah. I mean, if the dog is in a lot of pain, of course I would take it to the emergency room to put him down. But every time I go in there now, I always ask her, what's your schedule like next week?
I had to put Maze down on Thanksgiving. I mean, I had to take him to,
right.
I couldn't do it another day. It was
correct.
so bad.
When you have to, you have to.
So you had to go to the ER. Karen Plumley says, I know what you spent. Floral prices are stupidly outrageous.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Stupidly outrageous. Number one reason I don't miss doing flowers anymore.
It's ridiculous. I mean, it's just greedy. It's selfish. There's just no reason for that. I mean, when I give them a price, I expect, this huge bouquet. It's not what I'm
Christine
seeing.
Clark said, well, the bouquet you sent me when our dad or mom passed away was gorgeous.
Well, that's nice. And I appreciate that.
Oh, Kathy Wilburton said, do you ever have an issue with refills for the 5-inch Xyron drying out?
I do not. But if you do, send me a picture of that. And I could send that, I take that back. I did have one. Remember, it didn't come out all the way? That could have been dried out. I might have. I'm not sure. I might have. But if you do have something that it's, still relatively full, take a picture of that and send that to me, because I'll always forward that on to my contact. And 9 times out of 10, they'll make it right.
Kathy said her dog got an ear infection and they gave him drops, but not an oral antibiotic. Had to go back a week later, same thing. 4 days later, he was in so much pain, they told me just to go to the vet ER.
Why couldn't the vet do it? Mm-hmm. See, that's what Rooney goes for. Rooney goes to the vet every 2 weeks because of her ears. And now she's going every week because, on top of her dying, I don't need her shaking her head all the time. And they don't charge me the full amount. I am paying way too much money on all this, but, it is what it is. But now it's just, it could be any time now that she goes. Okay, I'm ready to put my medallion on my card. How is everybody doing? Are we still doing this?
Linda Kashui, flipping jewels.
Good.
By hand.
Is everyone besides me and Linda working on this card? I bet you Tiffany Attaway is. I think it was Tiffany Attaway. She posted her clock that she bought.
Oh, I saw that.
And Linda was like, ooh, nice colors. And I just said, thank you. That's because I picked the colors.
Jimmy. I read Tiffany and Julian. I said, Jimmy. Tiffany says, I'm Julian. Nola's still cutting.
Okay.
Terry's flipping. Hope's ready.
Oh, good. So it was much easier for everybody, except for the people that, have not responded yet.
Penny says, our daughter just spent over $600 on one of her dogs at the vet this week.
Oh, yeah, that's easy to do. My God, I got Lemieux's leg taken off. That was ridiculous. But honestly, I got lucky because the dog lived 1 year and 2 months after that.
Yeah.
I would do it again in a heartbeat. Wouldn't you have?
Oh, yeah.
In a heartbeat.
It was so scary after it, though. Like, when you seen it, you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, it was a little bit... Misty's done.
Misty!
Michelle's ready for the next one.
Did she already do with the jewels? Okay, since everyone's, done, do you guys want me to go and just do the next one?
Bernice said, lost my top piece. I'm sure it's stuck to something.
I'm sure it is too.
Now, the jewels for this one, is it the same jewels, just
no,
minus the middle?
Let me see. I think these jewels are a smidge different. Yes, they are a smidge different. So, you know what? I can see that, though. Can everyone see where those jewels go on this card? Can I go to card 3? What time is it?
9:51.
Yeah.
10. 9:51. It's almost 10. Like, you don't know that.
I know. Well, that's someone says like my daughter's 3. She'll be 4 in 2 months. Well, of course she will. But you should say my daughter's 3. In 2 months is her birthday.
Right.
And, you never hear, my daughter's 3. She'll be 6 in 2 months.
Lisa Wilson says, we no longer have a dog, so I happily trade a vet bill for a simplistic bill.
And you do that very well. Okay, so I think these jewels. I think it's very self-explanatory where we put these jewels. It's almost identical, but I just took them off the. I put a lot on that brown base, so we're gonna forego those, okay? And get to our last card. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do. This one has the big jewels. See, look, Linda, your little flipster could hold your black pen and your katana. Put that together. Thank you. Okay, so let's go to the last card, which is this guy right here. And I struggled with this card. I don't know if you guys wanted to see Happy 4th, because obviously we don't have 4th of July, but I think Happy 4th is pretty good. And I like showing different ways to use those letters. Oh my God, excuse my yawn. Justine just yawned.
Didn't just yawn.
I know, but I'm just...
Wow. Where do the 5 millimeters go?
On that card? How many do you have? You have 8. They go right here. Look, on that card that we just did, let me do this. Here's the picture. Here's our 5 millimeters right here. 2, 2, 2, 2. And then look, these are 3 millimeter right here. Here, all the way down there are 3 millimeter. Here's 3 millimeter, 3 millimeter, 3 millimeter, 3 millimeter, 3, 3, 3, 3. And then you have your one in the center. And then you have Montana would be there. 1, 8, crystal, 1, 2, 3, crystal, 7. Okay, so yeah, your crystal 3s are here. Then your crystal 4s are right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Those are your 4s. Okay? And then I showed you where your 5s were. So it's right. So there's your big honkers. There's a curlicues with the Montanas. Here's your 3s. 2 on each side of that dark brown, that back level. And then here are your 4s. Continue on to 3 there and 1 there. Okay?
What is the top? What is the top on the red?
That's a 5. This
By
is a,
itself.
yeah, this is a 5, and that's a 5. This is a 5, that's a 5.
Yeah.
Can they see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you have any other questions, let me know because I'll pull that out. Okay. So paper background was easy, and it has so much dimension to it that I don't need to add anything to that, okay? So we're just going to attach that just like that. My blade needs to be cut down there, but I'm okay with that.
Oh, Tiffany said sorry on the white.
What's her question?
Were those what one on the white by itself, not the red?
It's easy to count them, and I'll do it one more time. So it's, everyone take notes, okay? Can you go back on there? Everyone take notes. This is very easy to count, especially because they're all written right here on how many, okay? So here we go. This is your big one.
I think she's talking about that white one up there by itself.
I know, but if she has a question on that, we're going to go back on this. Okay. We're going to go over the whole thing. So this is your big one. The next is 8 crystal 3 millimeter, the small ones. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're on the very, very back brown block. So now we have 11 crystal 4 millimeter right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11 4 millimeter. 8 crystal 5 millimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 12 Montana are going to be in those curlicues. I should have just did the whole thing. Okay, so if you look to see what you have here, you could very easily see where it's being placed there. But as long as you wrote that down, I think you have the you know where you're
Focus.
headed. Okay. So blue goes down. Okay. And then let's just go ahead and put our die down. The die which we took out in the beginning right here. That's going to go right smack dab, folks. Look, right in the middle of that blue piece, okay? So if you have your liquid glue, great. If you have your tape runner, just go slow. And on this one, I'm not even going to go, well, maybe I will. Slow it down, Jennifer. Are you sleeping in tomorrow?
Whenever Pop wakes up, so probably not.
What are you doing tomorrow? Besides the St. Ambrose
Nothing,
thing?
probably. I don't know. Probably go grocery shopping. I gotta go to the post office to get stamps. I have 2 things to mail and I ran out of stamps. Darn it. But I need stamps, so I'll go to the post office. I picked up my taxes, a week or so ago. I have to drop off. I never did the Brunswick tax. I never dropped it off to them. Still have to pay them. So it's probably on my list.
So you do have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow.
Yeah, but usually play out with Pops a little bit, but it's supposed to be so hot. I don't know. Maybe I'll
No, it's supposed to be hot on starting on Sunday.
maybe
I
I'll
should-
put out his sprinkler, let him play in his water. He loves that thing.
I should, he does. Okay, so you have happy twice. Now, this happy, we have to be a little bit creative because a lot of these lines do not go together. So, I want you to take, everyone look up. Don't take the happy that has the white, although if you do, that's fine. The one that has the white lines through it, that's going to be your top separated letters. This one's going to be the whole piece. So if you could watch me real quick, see what close-up cam does.
Jewel?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
perfect. Okay, so if you could watch me right now, I'm going to go down the outside of H, and then I have nowhere to go because this is the one that says happy birthday. Whoops. This is the one that says happy birthday. So we're just going to have to make a line. So I went from here, and I curved it in, and I went all the way across the top of that line, which is the top of the birthday line. You know, if the word birthday was there. And then I just went straight across because I know I'm going to cut that out. Turn it. And then I'm just going to curve this up here. And now I'm on my black line. So now I'm going to cut this whole thing out all the way around. Now I still got to cut out some pieces at the bottom. I'm not going to worry about going all the way down in that H. I'm never going to get it there where it looks nice, so we're going to color that in. Okay, but before we do that, I need to clean that up. So everyone look up again. So these are open spots, so we need to get rid of those. So I just want you to pretend that there's a line there, because once we black outline that, there will be a black line there, so it looks like it's there. And let's just cut out these pieces right here. Am I in frame?
Mm-hmm. You go up a little bit, you just went out. There you go.
And here, just I'm going to make it a curve, because when I outline that, my black will be back in there. So I'll start down here, curve a little bit, follow the black line.
Move up. Yep.
And here, I'm just going to go straight across. I'm going to make my own line. I'm going to go straight across. And just turn my scissors. Okay, so before I cut my individual letters out, let's do this. I know I'm close up. I want to be close up. And actually, I want to be even more close.
Are you supposed to have that little notch on the top taken out? Or no?
So could everyone see that? Okay. So when we go to outline this, outline, and that's putting an outline back in there.
Kenny Blaylock said you're such a great fussy cutter.
I am when I want to be. There's a couple of things I did wrong. Okay, now I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to move this up so you can see this. So now, let's go around here. Now these little top things, you could just take your marker in there and color that in, because that looks like a cut line then. But then, let me get another white sheet of paper, or move over. I want you to take the other end of your pen and very gently, because these are supposed to be cut out. You could copy that A, or I'm sorry, you could color that A, but you know what, you don't have to do that right now, because you have to do that to the other ones that you cut out. So don't worry about doing that. The other ones you're going to have to cut out, you'll do that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine. So just outline it, don't worry about cutting those in. Okay? We good? So now, let's go ahead and cut out these individual letters. And you want to go inside. Don't cut on the outside, cut on the inside. And these are all going to be separate. But I find it helpful if I go across the top. So you're just cutting out the letter now. And you know what, before I cut this entire thing, this is where, if I get close, whoops, sorry. If I get close, let's just do this now. So I'm on the other side of my pen. If you can cut that out, great. If not, just give it a shadow. So it's easier to color in now when it's a whole piece than separated. Do this A. And I think I gotta do my P's. But if you could get in there with a knife, craft knife, Was never good with a craft knife. Okay. Now, let's finish cutting those letters. Whoops. Let's finish cutting those letters out. Am I focused?
Much.
That A is really big on the bottom, so that A I will cut off and not darken in. And again, make sure you're going in that layer.
Crows went to bed with Andy again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Always.
no, he actually is down here. Rune's the one that's upstairs.
Okay, so I'm going to cut up my Y. That tip right there. Am I in focus?
Mm-hmm.
This may be the only thing that's hard for some of you if you have really bad arthritis to cut out these individual letters. So might I suggest if you do, don't cut out the individual letters. Just use that one big word happy, that's fine. No one's going to know about the individual letters. And if you do that, I would use the piece that we're cutting as the whole thing. And not that dark piece as the whole thing. Because you want the top shown to be a little bit lighter. So if you're not cutting out letters, use this as the whole piece and just make it one piece. Because we still have to outline.
You see the speeding ticket one of our quarterbacks got?
Yeah, I
Did
got
you
last
see that?
night.
Yeah, I read online that
The sad thing was when I read it, I thought, I wonder which quarterback, because don't we have like 4 of them?
Yeah. Sean said, Sean said he read yesterday too that he was, that same day he got the ticket, he was doing court in Medina court for another speeding ticket and he didn't show up.
Seriously?
Yeah, and then he got that ticket. What the heck? We pick all the good ones, don't we?
Yes, we
Oh,
do.
boy.
And then clean this up.
Karen Plumley says, I love that Jester Foley dye. Ha ha ha, I have that dye.
I like it too. A lot. Okay, so H-A-P-P-Y. Okay, so now I'm going to outline my H-A-P-P-Y very carefully. Justine, can you get me an X machine from my room?
The little, you meant
Yes.
you need a refill or the actual
No.
the little baby machine?
The whole machine. Because these don't get popped. The letters are going to go flat. And then the happy gets popped, the whole thing. Did you find it? Thank you.
Oh, Karen said that was my door prize, remember?
Oh, good.
I didn't remember.
Either did I, but that's awesome. I gotta make golden tickets too. Well, I gotta start writing a list. I live by to-do lists. Okay. So we're gonna put those on. Flat against this thing. Flat against that happy.
I forgot she won a door prize there.
Oh, she got that one. Okay, now I
Brennan-
know.
Yeah, Houston.
Okay, yes. I didn't forget that. I didn't realize that's the die that you picked. It's a good die to have. Reflection Aura Gestures Fully. Both of them are good. Okay. Misty's getting her thumb operated on this week.
Oh, is it this week? I knew she was doing it, but
I didn't know she was doing it.
Well, I knew she was checking into doing it and I think her husband had a call to make an appointment or do something. I don't know. But I didn't know when it was going to be.
Yeah, she scheduled it for this week. I had no clue. And then she can't lift things for 2 weeks. Which seems weird, doesn't it? With a thumb?
No, I don't know what they actually do for what she has, so I don't know.
Neither do I. See how that just lightens it up a little bit? And because I don't know where everybody is, I'm going to go ahead and, because I know I'm going to pop this, I'm going to go ahead and pop dot this. Just lightens it up. Justine, you could have made me this card. Happy 5th.
Yeah.
Do you know what you get me for my birthday yet?
God, no. You're the hardest person in the world.
I don't think so.
I do.
All the gifts that you've gotten me so far are great. I just need to get that. It's sitting on my desk. I need to get that one that ring done.
Oh, Linda Gashui. Oh my God, struggling with the die cut. Use sticky specs. Big mistake.
Yeah, I wouldn't use sticky specs. That crap gets all over. Statement ring. That's a good way of calling it. That's a good thing. That's a good name for it.
What?
It's a statement ring.
What is?
The ring that you got me.
Oh.
With that big Swarovski crystal. I just need a new setting in it. I gotta take it to a jeweler. My goal was to go to the doctor's this week. Not that I'm sick. I need to get my blood taken.
Good night, Deb.
And I was gonna go there too. So maybe the week after next. It's so funny when the week starts off for me. First of all, I think I'm the only one that loves Mondays. I love Mondays because everyone's back to work. Oh, Monday's my favorite day of the week. So Monday starts off, and I'm like, oh, 5 days. Got a lot to do, but it could all get done. And then from there, it's, oh, wow, it's already Wednesday. Like Monday and Tuesday will fly by, and then I'm thinking, oh, it's Wednesday. That's not great, but that's okay. And then it's Friday afternoon. You're like, oh my God. I was so excited at the beginning of this week because we had so much time, and now there's not. And literally, that is what happens every single week with me. Okay, so I'm not going to do anything with that yet. I just popped that knowing that you guys still had some to do. Okay, so now, I think you only have 3/4. Yep, you only have 3/4. So there's not a lot of cutting here. It just looks like a lot of cutting. Let's take this bottom one right here. Okay, the one that has the white through it. I don't need this. Oops, I don't need this triangle. I don't need this triangle. But I need the whole outline of TH and the whole thing of number 4. So I'm going to separate these. So I need, oh boy, that was my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
So I need the entire 4.
When you just cut in between there.
Mm-hmm.
It remembers when we first started doing the
Yes.
card kits and you had to cut all the stamps apart. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Sometimes I used to bring stacks of it home, just cut, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Just to get it ready for the card kits.
You,
Oh.
we were going to have to do it for this one too. But I was able to readjust.
Yeah, but doing it here or there, but that was like, oh my god, so many. Oh, my god, we don't do that. I don't even have time to do that, you know what I mean,
know.
like that?
It's amazing how much time we don't have. I'll do those inserts sometime this weekend for the exclusive stamp for mid-year cheer.
Mm-hmm.
Kathy could put those together.
Okay.
I do want to get her like a cute desk right there. She doesn't need a table because we'll clog that thing up.
Anytime she's not there, it gets clogged.
I know. I have got to put all that jewel stuff away. That is just what's out of control. If that jewel stuff was put away. So this shouldn't be too bad because it's straight lines. Oh, look at that. Darn it.
Tape.
Nope, I just pulled that. I just pulled that paper off. So let me go up and fake cut it. There we go. And then I'll black line it in. There we go. Good fix. Okay, and now the TH. And again, I don't need that triangle there. It's funny that my mom said she had an extra jewel, and so did Linda. Those are the jewels, because theirs came out of the extra 10 we had to make.
Mm-hmm.
And I had that extra 3mm jewel.
Oh.
So those came out, and I didn't do it on the, count them on the board. I counted them in my hand.
Oh.
So I could see how that definitely happened.
Oh. Penny.
What?
She's got me in trouble.
Why? What'd she miss?
She goes, oh, I meant to call and tell you that on my ACA dies, there were 2 of the same die stuck together. Can I send that to you? It was probably, my guess is 2 single dies stuck together.
So that's $20 that you just thrown out of the door.
No, she said she'd send it back.
How do you know about the other 5 that got him and didn't call?
No.
Mm-hmm.
That happened one other time. I remember it was Chuck and Rob or something.
Oh, I remember.
Karen Plumley says, I spent 2 days this week putting craft room back from fleas and CKC.
Yeah, but wasn't that fun, Karen? You know, let's outline all these as we do them, huh? There's not a lot of cutting in this, folks. We really are almost done. I think I need to clean this thing off.
Mm-hmm. No, see, no one ever said they got 2 Spellbinders things.
Oh,
Better press.
So now you're throwing Peggy underneath the bus.
No. Well, no, I'm saying maybe they didn't send all of them. You could have shorted us one. Because there was separate ones outside the box, and then...
I understand. A lot of people don't open up those boxes, though.
Sure.
I know you can't believe it.
I guess they're right.
Yeah, that looks fine. Boy, now I'm in the mood for pancakes.
I made cheeseburgers on the grill yesterday.
Yep.
And I always, like, I take the ground beef and, you know,
Make them into patties.
yeah, like sprinkle them with seasoned salt. I put some breadcrumbs and an egg and give it some flavor, right?
Okay.
And I was out of seasoned salt, and I had bought this new chicken seasoned salt.
Hold on a second. So this is the next one, and we are going to want this guy. Okay? So this guy, if everyone looks up, this is where I want you to cut. I have to sneak peek. I want you to cut right. Am I in frame?
Yeah.
I want you to cut this right here. Here. Just get this loose. Okay, so you do want to cut this guy. And just hold on to him. Okay, so I want that. And now, you're going to go layer in on both of these and cut out the next layer. Well, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be.
It is. It just keeps going.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're going up and down.
Okay, so now you want to just cut it into the next layer. Okay, so go into the next layer. Okay, so go ahead. Seasoned.
So I got the ground beef out. I'm like, oh no, I forgot that when I went grocery shopping, I didn't have seasonal. You know the seasonal salt.
No,
You never use seasonal?
I don't know. I don't use any of that.
Oh, well. Anyway, so I had bought some others like, you know, like you have meat tenderizers or steak seasoning salts or whatever, and it was for chicken, and it was maple barbecue. You know, it's just a, you know, flavored salt things. So I'm like, oh, let me stick that in there. Oh my god, it was so good. I loved it. That's what I had when I got home from work. But
Today?
yeah. I mean, I made like 6 burgers yesterday. I think there was, when I came home today, there was only 2 left. I thought it was delicious. I asked Sean last night, and he ate it. I said, do you taste that, you know, the barbecue flavor? He's like, no. I'm like, oh, well, I did. Maybe because I knew it was in there. I don't know. He said he didn't taste it. I'm like, I thought it was in there, but. Good story, huh? I can't believe you guys don't use like seasoned salt or anything.
Well, Andy does.
Oh.
I never put seasoning in any of my food.
Yeah, but if he makes burgers, he seasons them.
He probably does, but
Yeah.
when I make the burgers, I would never do that.
You just use plain ground beef?
Yeah.
Ew. Huh.
I don't season. When have you ever saw me reach for salt?
Oh, no, I'm just, I didn't, burgers are so bland if they don't have any season in them. To me, anyway. When I
Put
make them.
mayonnaise on them. You got cheese on them.
True, but, I don't know. Tammy Pennington, Jennifer, and seasoning?
Yeah, never. She knows.
Penny Blaylock, I'll check my Better Press packages for any duplicates.
Right. You probably should. Okay. Ah. Now fourth, a layer in. And I will say, this kind of gets confusing on the eyes. Because of the paper that we're using, we got to go a layer in. And when you go and layer in, I really want you to stay on that layer. Like, don't move your eyes off of it. Because then you'll get on another layer.
Yeah, I put seasoning on when I grill. I always put seasoning on the chicken and everything.
But you always put seasoning on everything.
Oh, I don't like salt things up. Sometimes if it's bland, I'll just put a little salt in my hand and sprinkle it on there. But ground beef shouldn't need a lot of seasoning.
No, it doesn't.
Good, oh no, Raylene said good beef
Right.
does not need a lot of seasoning. No?
See, Raylene, and eat nothing but good cows. Yeah, no, I never, and I don't know, I don't even salt fries. I salt nothing.
Well, usually when you get fries, they're already salted somehow. I don't put, I never really get fries. I always switch to onion rings. Unless they're sweet potatoes.
Yeah, I know. $2 upcharge.
Yep.
Anything for my staff.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like, and you know this, it makes sense. If everybody got a soda pop,
Oh, I agree with that.
that's
We used to have
I'm losing my line. That's like additional $18 to the check.
when Sean was, you know, a kid, and we would go out to dinner and stuff, like with my family and stuff, and he always ordered root beer, and they would bring the root beer, and then it would be in a bottle.
Mm-hmm. That's even.
I'm like, you're not getting another one. Like, he would order another one.
Shh,
It
you
was
don't
like
have to get so loud about it.
it was like $10 for
I
two
know.
root beers. I'm like, no, you get water. My daddy said, you're cheating. You want to buy him 5 root beers? No.
Your dad just would say, "What? You're cheap?"
Yeah, so like, let the kid drink the root beer. I'm like, no, he's not. I'm not going to pay for all that.
Right.
Yeah. It was just so like, it was funny because we're like, oh man, when they I hope it's a glass when they bring it. Nope, it had to be the root beer in the bottle. Like, darn it. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what. For those of you who don't have good lighting right now, I apologize on this one.
Kate Miller says, I use Montreal steak seasoning. You know, I don't know what steak seasoning I had. I was going to try that, and then I said, oh, let me try the new one I bought.
Yeah. So, Raylene, when you're cooking up burgers, you don't ever use seasoning. I bet you she doesn't.
No, she said you shouldn't need a lot of seasoning.
Oh, a lot. So she does use some.
I just mix it up. I'll use a lot. I don't measure it. I just sprinkle and then mix it all up.
Okay, so don't forget about this guy. I need you to black outline him and don't lose him. So I gotta tell you, you guys think that I just, I designed it and it comes so easy to me? Remember, mid-year cheer cards are a little bit easier than Friday night cards just because of the time constraints. I worked on a card the other day. It had to be 3.5 hours. Did you see it on my thing? When you went to my desk, the remnants
No,
are sitting there.
I didn't look.
After 3.5 hours, I finally threw it away. I cut so many different layers to try to make it work. It was terrible. Terrible. So I wasted 3.5 hours. And Mom was hoping I'd finish it because she wanted to go to the casino so bad. I do too, but I gotta get these cards done.
Everything is flat? No.
No. Just give me a second, I'm almost done.
Raylene says I use a little coarse salt and fresh ground pepper.
Yeah.
I see Peg's on here tonight.
I think she had to go to Violet's softball game.
Oh.
In fact, she got out of there quick. I think she was afraid I was going to ask her to do something. She was out the door. She came into the warehouse after she closed up. Yeah, she was gone quick. Yeah, because I was working with Elizabeth trying to get the boxes for mid-year cheer. We got a truck coming on Friday. Monday, I don't know why I said Friday. Okay, so I didn't cut. If everyone looks at my card real quick, I did not cut. We only have one more cut to cut. I didn't cut here because, first of all, it was way too small and I didn't want to go crazy. And it didn't need it. So I stopped right there with those 2 layers. Now, those 2 layers are going to be attached together, flat, and then popped. So for those of you who asked, those are attached together and going to be popped. But on here, the only thing I need to do is just cut off my inside 4. And I did just this.
Go down here.
Oops.
There you go.
I did just this. So where the dots are, that's the only thing you're going to cut out. You are not going to cut out the inside of that because this is going to be adhered to the inside that like that, so it looks like you cut the inside of it out, but you didn't. Okay? So that'll be adhered to there. In fact, I'll do that now so I don't lose the piece. Okay. So now, I'm just going to cut out that 4. And again, right here. Okay, all the way around. And I can get rid of this, all this. And you could have cut more layers on this 4, but we didn't need to. I think the reason why I stopped where we did is because it was, number 1, an odd number, and number 2, I was having a hard time getting more blues to match. But I think the card looks great. Oh, so anyhow, so back to my bad card. Jeez, it's terrible. Sitting there the whole time saying in my head, and they think this stuff comes easily to me. Oh my God, it was terrible. Terrible. And to boot, it wasn't even like a hard card. It was an easy card. Because all mid-year cheers are easy. I will say I like all my mid-year cheer cards except for one. But we can discuss that during mid-year cheer. Peggy didn't like it either, by the way.
The one me and Andy liked?
Yes.
That's funny. Andy goes, that's my favorite one.
I know.
That's not my favorite one, but I like it. I think people will like it.
Yeah, Peggy didn't at all.
Why didn't she like it?
Same reason why I don't. Just a little bit. It's a little bit not sophisticated for a stamp listed card. A little bit on the juvenile side or cheesy side, but people will use it. People will like it.
Yeah, but if it's that easy, then it'll help us when another card takes longer.
You're
Right?
so funny.
What?
You've come such a far way.
I like that card.
How long have you been working here?
Too long.
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
A couple years. 3.
No, it's been.
Well, let me see.
First of all,
wait a minute.
Yeah, no. First of all, you were here through all of COVID, and COVID was 3 years ago.
No.
And COVID was 2 years.
My husband died 3 years ago, right? Or is it 2? No.
No.
Poor guy. I just said poor guy.
Oh boy.
My dad died in 21, so Ollie died in 22, so it's going to be 3 years in August.
Okay, wait a minute. So you're counting
So
how long you worked for me? Oh, did we freeze?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I can't even believe it. Move. Oh.
5 years, I think. Is it like on a time thing?
I don't know. I don't know why it does this.
Timmy Pennington knew 5 years. COVID, they're saying 5 years ago, COVID.